Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub and I'm here with another review of 1st December IELTS test, both academic as well as general training. So get ready if you want to know what happened on 1st December in IELTS examination room. So this is what I'm going to tell you right now. I've received some messages from my students and they appeared in the test. Some are rating the test as difficult, some are rating the test as moderate, some are saying listening was easy, some are saying reading was difficult and all that. So I'm going to tell you what happened. First, I received this message. Well, it's from India. I don't know the name of the students. Yeah, it's from Divyang Patel, and Divyang Patel appeared in IELTS from IDP. It was academic test and he appeared in IELTS from Gujarat. Okay, Divyang Patel, thank you very much. Let's just see what happened in Gujarat in IELTS examination room. Listening test section 1, he said section 1 was so easy and he said I would get 10 out of 10 marks. Okay, that's good. And question number 9, answer is terrible. He remembers the answer as well. IDP, India, Gujarat, and question number 9, listening answer was terrible. And then there was section 2. It contained 3 MCQs and 7 questions in the map, and the map is so completed or complicated, I don't know. They never start every point from the starting point. Okay, so the map was quite complicated and they never started from any points. I mean, they just went on here and there and the map was a little difficult. Then there were 4 MCQs and then complete sentence, and section 4 contains 10 blanks as usual, and it was so easy. Section 4 was so easy, it had some blanks and the map was complicated, and this was the listening test. Then in reading, section 1 was easy, section 2 was easy, but section 3 was hard. That is going to happen, okay? If 2 sections are easy, 1 section is going to be hard. I didn't complete, he said, and only 3 blank in whole reading paper. There were 3 blanks, but otherwise the other type of questions like list of headings, multiple choice and all that. And then in writing task, there was a map of a town and you had to discuss about that. You had to write a report on that. And then there was an essay. It was a discussion essay. Give your opinion and discuss both sides. It was about scientists agree that people should eat more and more junk food. Others believe that even educated people never understand this process and they also eat fast food. Okay, some people understand, some people don't understand. They eat fast food. So the topic was about fast food. Divyang Patel has written in his English, so at least we understood that. Thank you very much, Divyang. All the best. The next message again I received from India, and there isn't any name, but still it's the same type of test. All questions were blanks with 1 word in section 1. In section 2 and 3, questions were MCQs and remaining 7 questions were based on some graph. Actually, it's the map. And then section 3 MCQ, section 4 1 word only, and that was easier. In reading, the question type was true, false, not given. Then there were MCQs, then there were classification questions, and there were some blanks and all that. And in task 1 there was a map, there was a plan of a town and you had to write a report on that. And then task 2 was the same, discuss both the views and give your opinion. It was about scientists agree that people damage their health by eating junk food. Okay, now this is proper. Scientists agree that people damage their health by eating junk food. One group of people agree that by educating people one can reduce consumption of junk food, while others think that education will not work here or educating people will not work here. Okay, now let's go on. I received an email also. I'll go through that as well. Okay, then there was one from AEO Karachi, but he didn't send the details. And afterwards I received a message from India, from Lucknow, and I was delighted to read this message as it was written in Urdu. Tausif Ahmed is the student, and Tausif took his IELTS test he's from Penang, Malaysia. Okay, he took his IELTS academic test and it was in Penang, Malaysia. and listening was just like there was a section about birthday party. They had to they had to book a hotel for birthday party and all that. There are many things like that in the practice test as well. So you had to answer one word only. Then in section 2 there were 6 questions which were MCQ, 4 questions were for flow chart. You had to complete a flow chart. And then pick up, you got to, it's in Urdu, so that's why I'm having difficulty saying that all in English. All the questions in section 3, all the questions were MCQ. And in section 4, section 4 was about note completion. And he said reading was difficult. In reading passage 1, there were 7 true, false, not given questions. Then from 8 to 13, there was a summary you had to complete, one word only. In passage 2, the questions were like below. From 14 to 20, matching heading. From 21 to 24, MCQs. 25 to 27, fill in the blanks by one word only. MCQs, fill in the blanks, matching and all that. Then in writing task 1, it was a bar graph. So in Malaysia, Tosif got bar graph. Tosif is actually from India, from Lucknow. So it was the bar graph about the percentage of recycled materials in one city from 1992 and 2002. Write a report for the university lecturer and all that. And task 2 was about, some people believe that the students in school learn more better in group, while others believe that students learn more better, not more better, students learn better in school when they study on their own. So studying alone or studying in a group. Discuss both views and give opinion. What were the both views? Some students prefer studying in a group, they learn better, and some prefer studying alone. So which one is better? You got to discuss both and give your opinion. And then he had his speaking test. Last but not the least, we had this student from India, Ritik from Indian Punjab, and he sent me the details. And it is almost the same thing what he sent me. Okay, now I'm going to read that email which I received. That was quite long email, so I'm just going to tell you, and that was about gender training IELTS test. Okay, the name of the student is Kartik Kukreja. Kartik Kukreja is from India, and he sent this mail. First of all, he's thanking me. Oh, come on, I thank you. You sent me such a long email. So, I'm reading his English. It was my IELTS general exam yesterday on 1st December 2018. I gave it from IDP Dehradun. Dehradun is the area. I think you are familiar, those who are from India. Dehradun, my speaking was scheduled and all that. And then... okay, it was about speaking. Then comes the cue card. He's explaining about that. Actually, you know, about speaking, I never give a review because all the time speaking tests are new, speaking tests are different. So if I give review on one speaking, it will never happen. I mean, you never know what they're going to ask you. So that's why. Okay, then he said IELTS test day, December 1st was the D-Day. Okay. Listening 4 sections. Part 1, conversation between a woman and travel agent. Okay, woman and travel agent, and there were 4 multiple choice questions followed by matching the features with the details. This was comparatively tough. Okay, as enough time wasn't here to read the features. That's the main problem in IELTS listening. You never get enough time to read all the stuff. And then part 3, there was a map. There were 7 questions. It was very easy, followed by MCQs again. And then part 4, topic on the frog. Okay, so it was an African frog, which was very easy. Frog was easy or test was easy, or both, huh? Okay, in reading section 3, it was as usual part 1, 7 true, false, not given questions, followed by match the features. We call it matching. Then match the features and heading about a course, right? And MCQ about the heading of the passage, and again some questions on matching the heading with the features. And part 3 was questions as usual, and they were tricky but easy though. They were tricky questions but they were easy. And task 2, it was letter, because I forgot the name. Kartik Kukreja, it's a difficult name. Kartik Kukreja appeared in gender training IELTS. That's why his writing task 1 was letter writing. It was write a letter to the HR of the company where you have appeared for the interview and it's been 15 days, result has not been declared. So write a letter to human resources telling the details of the job, why you think the interview went well, and your urgency to know the results. That was writing task 1. And writing task 2 was, some people think giving gifts to relatives is the best way to show love and care. When you give gifts to your relatives, it's the best way to show love and care. Okay. Whereas others think only respect and love is enough. Alright, if you only respect them without gifts, so love without gifts is useless. Discuss both views and state your opinion. Now guys, you might have noticed one thing. Nowadays they are only focusing mainly on 2 types of essays. One, discussion essays, second, opinion essays. Okay, and once again he thanked me. Alright, I'm thankful to you. My student from New Zealand, Parminder, she appeared in IELTS test and she rather found IELTS reading very frustrating, and she said it was quite difficult and all that. Okay, so this was the review of IELTS test which was conducted on 1st December. Let me tell you one thing guys, you can never predict about IELTS test. IELTS test is unpredictable, okay? It's like weather. Weather is unpredictable as well sometimes. So you cannot predict about IELTS reading, IELTS test actually, right? So that is why I appreciate if you, when you do the practice test, especially in reading and in listening, try to do the difficult tests, try to do the easiest tests as well. I mean, the level of difficulty, you never know. You never know what is going to come. Now we've got exam on 15th of December. We don't know in reading what is going to come ahead. Is it going to be easy? Is it going to be difficult? But if you prepare or if you practice through difficult reading tests and difficult listening tests, when you go over there, if you find easy tests, that's going to be something extra advantage for you. But if you find difficult tests, you were already prepared for that. So that is why, please, this is how you can save your money. That was a short review of 1st December test, and I wish all the best to all the guys who appeared on 1st of December in IELTS test. And if you're going to appear on 15th of December, I wish you all the best in advance. And please do send me your reviews and I will make videos on your reviews. And this is how other students will also get to know the level of difficulty. Thank you very much. If you like this video, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best from Lahore, Pakistan. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.